plenty of ways for kids to stay busy this summer, but here's one that might surprise you. Comedy Camp. A unique program in LA is helping young people build confidence, find their voice, and get comfortable on stage through stand-up, improv, sketch, and storytelling. California Live's Amber Pfister is live at the Crow in Santa Monica to get our week started on a funny note. Now, Amber, this sounds like so much fun for kids.
It is. Listen, this was not available when I was younger, and I wish it was, because there are so many camps out there, including, beach camps or theater camps. But now you have comedy camp, and I love it. And the only person who could do it is my friend Nicole. It is so good to see you.
So good to see you too, Amber.
So I love the Crow. You started this just a few years ago on your own. You were telling me that you actually were at a job for 20 years. You get laid off, and this was your dream, and you finally thought, this is the time. Let's do it. And this has evolved into so much more than just a comedy club.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know.
I want to talk about the camps, because what you provide, any parent listening right now is constantly looking for camps to send their kids to.
Yeah, I've been there. I'm a mom.
Exactly. So let's talk about some of the camps that you have now, specifically for children's comedy education.
Yes. And P.S., a lot of people are like, what is a comedy camp?
Right.
Right? We start with ages 7, and we go all the way up to 18, and we divide them up by age. But comedy camp is genuinely, like, I grew up in the theater camp, and it saved me. My parents had just gotten divorced, and I auditioned for my summer local theater nonprofit play that my mom put me in, and they had just been looking for kids to do it, and the subject at that time of that play was a little girl who went through divorce, and my parents had just gone through a divorce, and so I got to stand on that stage and sing and heal, and I was just like, I need to do theater all the time forever. With comedy, what's different is we're not giving these kids a script.
Right.
We're asking them, what do you want to say? What are you going through? And that's the beauty of what comedy does in general, right? Yeah. And it moves culture forward. So Eddie Murphy, Lily Tomlin, Joan Rivers, they talk about their own personal world, and then we heal about the human experience. And it turns out kids have a lot of stories.
Yes, they do.
Because growing up is really hard.
Yes. Listen, you're going through puberty. You are going through divorce potentially. There's a lot of things going on. I was watching some videos earlier of some of these students that you have, very young students, by the way, on the stage telling their stories with such confidence. The benefits of this class for kids to be able to talk about whatever it is they might be going through must be so cathartic, but just ultimately just incredible for building confidence, getting on stage in front of their peers.
You got to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. Life is really, really hard. And so how do we survive it, right? And so there's a way to, it's all about POV. What's your, like, is the glass half full or half empty?
Right.
My grandfather used to always ask me, right? And the glass is exactly in the middle. It's how you see it. So we had a kid just the first week of this summer, and he's been coming here for years, and it's pretty amazing. And he stood on the stage, and in the show, he went, so my parents sat us down to tell us that they were getting divorced. And all I could say was, finally! And I watched the entire audience of family, and all the parents were like, guys, we can get divorced.
Right.
We're going to be okay. The kid's all right.
It gives people permission to laugh and potentially even maybe a signal to it's time to divorce.
But we saw this kid heal and tell the parents, I'm okay. So it's, and you're right, you have to make them comfortable. They've been, listen, I'm raising kids that grew up in a pandemic, right? We're dealing with that aftermath. Right. My kids were on lockdown in Santa Monica for 18 months. So we need to get them feeling, how do we find our voice on stage with people? How do we communicate it? And how do we find the courage to be future leaders?
And I really believe this is how you're going to do it. Listen, I've been here all morning long. You have close to 60 kids here this morning. Yep. We were walking around. I got to see what they were doing. They're all just laughing. And for some of you, you're like, oh, this is their first class. And they're laughing and they're playing together and they're doing improv. And I love, by the way, so her whole family lives, works here. So it's her husband is teaching a class, her daughter, her son. Like, this is a family business and that loves and is passionate about comedy.
I was worried because I was pregnant while I was a stand-up, so they were always inside of me, so I knew that I was like making future theater babies.
You manifested this comedy club for sure.
Yeah.
Really quick, I just want to let people know, if you are inspired by what she does here, this is a full nonprofit. So if you're inspired by all of the classes that she gives scholarships to students who potentially can't afford these camps.
Every kid deserves this opportunity. I have seen so much healing and ownership. Even children talk, like I said, making fun of their older brother who's going through puberty and having those conversations we sometimes can't have.
Yep. Find the laugh.
So I want to give every kid a scholarship. So we are a 501c3, and I don't want to turn away anyone.
There you go. All right. Check out The Crow, everybody. Jess, I don't know about you, but I love a laugh starting on a Monday morning. There are really good vibes here, my friend.
Absolutely. Count me in. And I love that she said, get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Thank you so much, Amber.